Murder Jewel. Betting has Mazurka an easing favourite down to 350. They've backed the Nixter into 380 second favourite. There's been good solid support for it right throughout betting. The Nixter, she's into clear second favourite and may even challenge for favouritism by the time they jump. 650 Atlantic Sentinel, third up. And Gatto Mondo at 950, double figures or better the rest. So they file in well. Track today was downgraded to a soft 5 earlier this morning at 11:40, and that's where we've stayed for the day. A lot of the patterns in the race have been tempo related today. The track's played fairly well. There just hasn't been much speed in a lot of the races today. Now the Nixter walks up to complete the line for the last. And they look to be set. Torana just had a dive at the gates. So did Gatto Mondo. Starter yet to turn the red light on. Waiting for them to settle. And attended in with Torana now. Still a bit of movement. Now they're backing Torana out here. Here's word coming through from Stewards. Hello, broadcast. Thanks for that, Jim. Chairman of Stewards, Jim Walsh there. Torana to be vetted after becoming fractures. Did see him dive at the gates there, or the mare. She did dive at the gates. And they're going to have a look at her. So Torana backed out of line. Equal favourites now. The Nixter into 360 and Mazurka out to that quote. Now it looks as though this has been cleared to start. It's been cleared. She will run Torana. They're ready to go. Lights are on. Starter releases them and they're off and racing in the last. And Torana jumped away okay after all that. Mazurka was away beautifully. Showing speed world class. The Nixter Croix de V's right up there. So too is Planet Earth. It's keen early. When they settle down fully, Mazurka being joined in the lead by the Nixter Croix de V between them. Then Planet Earth fourth in the middle. Torana improves the rail. Brahmaster a bit wide, followed by Rosaruby, Atlantic Sentinel. Getting back in the field was Zariznik from World Class, which has now drifted well back after beginning well. Then Gatto Mondo. And the last one settling down was Murder Jewel. Going up towards the 950 metres mark, it is Mazurka holding them at bay for the moment. Leads here by 3/4 of a length on the Nixter. Planet Earth was next, followed by Brahmastra. Torana back on the rails from Croix de V between horses. Then came Rosaruby, Gatto Mondo. It's further back, Atlantic Sentinel in front of it, followed by Zariznik, World Class trying to get going. And Murder Jewel is last. The field packing up, coming for home. Inside the 550. The front runner here as they swing up to the home turn was Mazurka, leading narrowly to the Nixter. The favourites will swing together here. Then Croix de V, Torana back behind them, needing luck from Planet Earth, who's just dropped off a shade. And being ridden for luck in behind them, Murder Jewel picking up some ground. Gatto Mondo, Atlantic Sentinel to the outside with Rosaruby. 200 to go. Torana's raced up to join in the centre, Mazurka. Running home, Atlantic Sentinel with Rosaruby. Then Gatto Mondo, 100 to go. Torana in front, Rosaruby trying to get to it with Atlantic Sentinel. Rosaruby strikes the front inside the last 50. Rosaruby clinging on, and Rosaruby's too good. Eased up late by Geimer. It was too strong. Wins it by 3/4, Atlantic Sentinel. Third home was Torana, and fourth, that is between Gatto Mondo and Croix de V. Next to clock in was Murder Jewel. Mazurka hit the brick wall late. Then the Nixter, followed in by Zariznik, World Class. Then Planet Earth, and Brahmastra last in. Rosaruby the winner. Sean Geimer in the saddle for Colby Hill. Been racing well. Found a tougher assignment there today, but she's measured up to it. And Rosaruby, number 8 first. A filly by Casino Prince out of Thunder Rosa. Holds off Atlantic Sentinel. Torana battled away well for third, and fourth, number 3, Gatto Mondo. 8153, 139.39. 8153, 139.39, last 638.38. And just the margins to tidy it up. But the winner, despite being a price, was not impossible to have there at all. Rosaruby, her runs have been pretty good. Just had to measure up to the tougher race and get the mile, and she did both. 1.5 by 1 3/4. That wraps up the day from Canberra. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage and found a couple of winners. I'll hand it back to all studios, and for our Sky Thoroughbred Central viewers, down to John Scourse.
And Colby Hill, Rosaruby today. Now, look, tell us a little bit about this mare. It's took you a while to get her going a bit.
Yeah, look, she has taken a little bit to get going, but, you know, she's always given me the impression she'll be a nice horse. Yeah. Last start, she was, you know, stuck deep, sort of most of the trip 4 wide, and actually finished off, even though she was beat, she finished off the race quite well. Yep.
I know you're strapping her. I'll keep my eyes out for her. Don't worry. You keep going.
Yeah, and so she's...
She won before that at Maruya. It was only a small field in that there, but where'd you get her from, this mare?
John Collins actually bought her as a weanling. Not exactly sure what sale, but didn't pay a great deal for her. But I think once she steps up over a bit further ground too, she'll be a much nicer horse. Yeah.
Now yourself, you do a bit of everything. You ride a bit of work down there at Maruya. How many horses you got in work there?
Half a dozen.
Yeah. You got 2 winners the last time they had the Saturday meeting there.
No, I did actually. It's been a while between drinks, but...
Well, you're doing something right with them, Colby. Anyway, look, congratulations. I know you're strapping the horse, so I'll let you go. Well done. Nice to see you get a winner in Canberra.
Thanks, John.
There we go, Colby Hill, and great result, Rosaruby, particularly given that you can't get back and make ground today. They were telling me all day in Canberra, that's what'll happen when you get to the last. The speed will be on, they'll go a bit nuts, and something will come from back. So I guess it all ends up tempo related, but she was too good there, Rosaruby, and Colby's got her racing really consistently now. Atlantic Sentinel also from the back. He made up really good ground and ran right up to his good last start over the 1,300 metres. And third was the 5 there, which was Tore Honor, got through close to the fence, and it looked home there, but the swoopers got it late in the piece. 3 Gatto Mondo was 4th. 8, 1, 5 and 3. Bit of a rough result, but Sean Gime, you've been in great form, mate. Take us through that. Was a truly run race.
Yeah, she was very unlucky at Goulburn the other day. She probably really deserved this win. She got caught wide and she never had anything go away, so I was coming here today very confident with her. She was definitely over the odds, I thought, when I seen her, and she's had a lovely run in transit. A little bit of a checkered passage trying to get out, but once she got out, she really let down nicely, and like I said, she really hinted on she was going to run well today like she did the other day at Goulburn.
Mate, the miles suited her, and we just spoke to Colby. She's pretty happy with the way she's going and might even be able to get her a little bit further.
Yeah, I think, you know, at this stage, I thought, you know, her win at Maruya, we wouldn't see get to a mile, but the way she raced at Goulburn, she just continued and looked like she wanted the mile. So, you know, she may get further, but at this stage, I'm happy to see her at the mile.
And mate, yourself, you've got to be happy with how things are going. You just about ride a winner every meeting I've been to. Or where do you do your work from now?
I don't do a lot of work. I spend a little bit of time at Warwick Farm there, but the amount of races these days we're going to, you know, it's hard trying to keep up with track work. So I just try and spread myself around as much as I can, but not try and overdo it.
Mate, you can ride track work all day. If you can't ride a winner at the races, it wouldn't matter how long you rode work. But, mate, congratulations on the way you're going, and well done again.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Gossie.
There's Shawnee Geimer. Rosaruby takes out the lucky last, and put a few out of the quadrella if you weren't already out. Sigmund, a good performance to win race 7. And, of course, the Little Racketeer and Miss Falsified. That makes up the quaddie numbers. Look, a terrific day's racing here in the nation's capital. I hope we found a few winners for you. There's some nice performances throughout the day. Brendan Ward took out the Jockey Challenge. And China Marston, thanks for your help today. A few winners from you as well and a bit of value.
Yeah, thanks, John. I know it's been a good day. Some of the races were run a little oddly, which put us off a couple of them, but we went well.
Yeah, absolutely. We had, plenty of really well suited on the speed today, but as the last race shows you there, most of it was tempo related. They were sprint home type of races and not too many full fields. The last race was a full field, and we saw one come from the back off the true tempo, and it was too good. So I believe the rail in the true position in the nation's capital today, the track was very, very fair. That's the end of our coverage today from the nation's capital. Back in business on Sunday, me and China from Nowra. A big program there. I'll leave it with you, LJ. Yeah. Good on you, Mark. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Yep.
No, I'm snotty.
We weren't really looking like... I was about... All right, I'm going straight into the mini bar. Okay, shutting down. I think that was a right of a closer, wasn't it? No?
I was just hoping.